Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Angel Weather Forecast here, and welcome back to another update, guys. As you can tell, this will be another update on the severe weather, guys, because boy, will it be pretty nasty out there. We're going to have a lot of threats for tornadoes. We're going to have extremely strong severe weather, guys. Multiple bands for actually a lot of regions. I know I say that almost every video, but it's true. We're going to have about 4 regions that can have extremely severe weather right now. So if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, guys. We're at 1,454. Let's try to get to 1,460, guys. I want to thank you guys. Now we're getting a bit more subscribers. I want to thank you guys, and also we're getting a lot of new viewers. So I want to thank you guys all for the support here. Also, if you like this video a lot, be sure to hit that like button, guys, so that informs you that you guys like more videos like these, so I can do them in the future. Also, be sure to hit the post notification icon so you get notified as soon as I post. You get the new fresh updates, guys. So if you guys want to know if you get affected by severe weather, the timing, and the threat for a tornado in your area, that'll come right up. So guys, we're going to be looking at the National Weather Service right now. And as you can tell, we really don't have anything whatsoever that's severe weather related. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings, but that's actually not a huge deal right now. We actually have like 1 or 2 counties out here with severe thunderstorm warnings, and with this overday heating, with this this high pressure system here, that's not going to help make it any better here. We're going to see some pretty strong storms. We don't have any severe thunderstorm watches. It's really hard to tell exactly where everything, oops guys, it's actually really hard to exactly tell right now. You guys are thinking, what do you mean big deal severe weather? Well, it's actually going to be more of an overnight thing. I know it's like 5 o'clock, but it's actually going to become more of an overnight here. We actually do have a severe thunderstorm warning only for Maine right now. We don't have it for anything else, which is the severe weather is the threat right here today, but we don't have anything right now. But trust me, guys, we should have a lot more to come around 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern time. We should have a lot more severe thunderstorm warnings, maybe even some tornado warnings. We do have flood watches in effect right here for parts of Philadelphia, in New York, New Jersey. We also do have some special weather statements, guys, and we also have something very bad. We do have a child abduction advisory emergency, guys, for Texas. So again, if you guys live in Texas, be sure to go to the National Weather Service and click on it so you guys get the details on exactly what happened. Only if you like to live in this area in the Texas. So if you guys heard all about it, just take a look at the description so you guys can probably help out. It's a very tragic thing there, and we do actually have excessive heat watches in effect for the Southwest now, and we have excessive heat warnings for Arizona. And look at this, guys, excessive heat warnings have become widespread now for Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Oklahoma, a lot of areas. And look how widespread these heat advisories have gone. I have actually just gotten the heat advisory earlier this morning, and we had to do cross-country practice, and we actually had to cancel it. We actually had to cancel going outside because it was extremely hot. Heat index was 100 degrees. So that's basically all the active alerts right now. So now we are going to be looking at the day 1 severe weather here. And as you can tell, it's a lot worse now. This enhanced risk has gotten a lot bigger now. Now it's stretching for many parts for Indiana. We do have, again, various areas with the marginal threat. We have the northern plains, the New England area, and Maine. Again, we have severe thunderstorm warnings, but we have the Maine area right here, and that's where we're expecting to have these overnight storms into tomorrow. It's going to be more of a very late tomorrow, or very late today, and very early tomorrow. So the marginal is for 23 million people, including these 3 areas. But we have Chicago, Illinois, Columbus, Ohio, Wichita, Kansas, St. Louis, and Louisville. Those are all the cities in that small area we're focusing on right now, this region. Now for the slight chance, this is where you get, and the second layer, this is like the second layer, the slight chance in the yellow. So if you're in the yellow, you have a slight chance for severe weather. And it actually... that's where you can see more severe weather than the marginal. Obviously, bigger threats for hail. So if you're in the slight chance, you might want to watch out a little bit. Maybe to watch the news, because there always is a possibility of having a tornado there. And then, if you're on the enhanced risk, you have the biggest threat so far for today has severe weather, guys. So if you're on the enhanced risk, you might want to watch the news because you have the biggest threat for severe wind, hail, and tornadoes. We had a lot of tornado reports in the enhanced risk yesterday for Colorado and Wyoming, guys, and also Kansas had a lot of tornadoes last night, guys. We do have a population of 3 million here for the enhanced risk for Springfield, Illinois, Peoria, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa, Decatur, Illinois, and Champaign, Illinois. Now I'm going to be looking at the tornado threat. We actually do have a pretty high percentage, a 10%. I know that's really, really low, but it's very, very rare to see a 10%, guys. It's actually extremely rare. It's been like 2 weeks since the last time we've seen one. So if you're on the 10% chance, you really, really need to watch out. We have almost a 80% chance of having tornadoes if when we have a 10%. I know it's not super duper high with all the severe weather we have, but again, it's still a huge threat, guys, and that's for Peoria, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa, Decatur, Illinois, Champaign, Illinois, and Bloomington, Illinois. So if you are in the 10% chance, guys, you really need to watch your news out here. If we go to wind probability, we have a 30% chance for Springfield, Peoria, Davenport, Decatur, and Champaign. So if you are again in the 30% chance, you also have a very strong wind threat again. So if you're in the enhanced risk, you have the high threat for everything. And the hail threat is only a 50% chance. But most likely the hail threat might go up if we had the tornado. With the tornado threats go up, we should most likely see the hail threats go up because usually you see hail before a tornado or during a tornado. Now we're going to be looking at day 2. Day 2, again, is looking a lot worse than it looked like yesterday. So these storms will be moving to the east rapidly. As you can tell, it moves pretty fast, guys. We have a marginal in effect for 40 million people for Dallas, Texas, Columbus, Ohio, Memphis, Tennessee, Fort Worth, Texas, and Virginia Beach. All those areas could be seeing some severe weather and a marginal. Again, the marginal is basically the first level really for severe weather there. So you could have some severe weather again, but it won't be the extreme strong. It won't be a huge threat. So if you're in the marginal, you don't have to like really watch the news unless you want to. If you're in a slight chance, again, you might have to watch the news. You might be able to have severe thunderstorm warnings in a slight chance. And you can also have severe thunderstorm warnings in the marginal. And that's in effect for about 30 million people for New York City, Nashville, Newark, New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey. And then we also have Alexandria, Virginia there in the slight chance. Now for the enhanced risk. So if you're in the enhanced risk here, again, you will have the possibility for some huge threats for severe weather. You can be expected to have the worst part of the bands here. And that's for about 20 million people. So for Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Arlington, Virginia, and Alexandria, Virginia. Now that we looked at that, we're going to be looking at the regions now for the radar. As you can tell, we already are seeing extremely strong bands right now. It's just we don't really have the severe thunderstorm warnings or anything. We have extremely strong bands currently, or that's going to happen within the next 3 hours for Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa. And then we also have extremely strong bands for Minnesota, extremely heavy rain from Minnesota. As we go on later tonight, these storms will get pretty strong for Chicago, for parts of Muskegon, Michigan, for Toledo, Ohio. You can see some rain showers within the next couple hours. As we go very early tomorrow morning, we will be seeing this band connecting all the way from Kansas City through Evansville, Indiana, and potentially affecting parts of Michigan, Indiana. So there's actually a city called Michigan in Indiana. We're going to possibly see some wall clouds. These storms will be moving to the south, and they will actually disconnect. So if you are in Fort Wayne or Toledo, Ohio, you can see some light rain, as in if you live in Evansville, Indiana. Sorry guys, I forgot the name. If you live in St. Louis, you can actually see some strong storms, and also if you live in Wichita. These storms will move to the south, but these ones will, as we go late tomorrow, this band will move to the east again, but it's to bring in some severe weather for parts of Pittsburgh there in Pennsylvania and College Town. And they'll be seeing some severe weather moving into St. Clair, Wisconsin there. These storms will start to just fall apart, evaporate here. And then by then, we shouldn't have too much severe weather threats for the plains here. We might have a low pressure system here forming on Lake Michigan that could bring in some heavy rain out there, or some bands for Fort Wayne. Now I'll be looking at the northeast as they will be getting some heavy rain today into tomorrow. Very, very, again, guys, very, very late today into early tomorrow. For tomorrow, guys, we'll be seeing potentially some flooding threats out here for the northeast. As you can see, I have extremely strong bands for Long Island, State College, for parts of Philadelphia. You can have some really, really light rain showers. Have some storms that they come into parts of Burlington. You guys can actually start to see some little bands coming in right in your area. Again, wouldn't be extremely heavy in Albany, New York. You will actually have a pretty good chance of having some 1 or 2 bands there. This rain will start to move east and actually get a bit smaller. So Providence, Boston, you guys can have severe weather. And actually, the 14th, which is actually Wednesday, I believe. Yes, Wednesday. Philadelphia will have another band coming in, especially for New York. We'll also be having another band coming in the 14th. And then this should go away. And that should be it for basically severe weather. It shouldn't be extremely bad. Now we looked at that, we're going to be looking at the southeast now for those people who didn't get to see Virginia. So really right now, we're only going to be seeing some severe weather out here for Florida, for Orlando, all the way to Gainesville, Florida. So if you live anywhere there, you can expect some severe weather. As we go into tomorrow, we will have this rain showers move. The rain band from St. Louis start to fall apart. So if you live in Joplin, or if you live in Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, you can see some bands here. As we go, actually, this is the 14th now. So Wednesday, we have multiple bands heading towards Virginia Beach for Nashville, Knoxville, and Little Rock. We can all have some potential rainstorms coming in. It'll be great to actually have some precipitation here in the southeast. It's extremely warm, guys. Honestly, guys, I'm actually sweating while making this video, and actually does not make it any better because the air conditioning does not work. So I'm actually sweating my butt off right now, guys. You don't even know how bad I'm sweating. By the 15th, we should have some severe weather out here for the southeast with overday heating, and for parts of New Orleans, and for parts of Alexandria, for parts of Baton Rouge. And then by then it should be mostly over for the southeast by the 15th. Now to be looking at the Cape values very quickly, guys, because again, there's not super duper much to look at. The Cape values are incredibly impressive. Again, we are seeing these 4,000s. Also, we're having a lot higher numbers for the South Central because it's overday heating, so we're having a lot of action with some severe weather. We will be seeing actually some 5,000s. It's been a long time since we've seen some 5,000s in the plains. Again, severe weather for the plains is usually during the springtime. Let's go all the way to Tuesday or tomorrow, the 13th at 2 p.m. We'll be seeing some possibly okay numbers, guys. It's just got to load. There we go. So we'll have actually some pretty decent numbers for actually the southeast. You usually don't see some 3,000s in Nashville, especially high numbers. We'll actually have some 4,000s just north of Memphis. Lexington, Fayette is actually at 4,900. So we go all the way to 11 p.m. Sorry you guys see this 3 dot thing. Actually, my computer's starting to act up because its heat's actually messing it up. We'll have some 4,000s for just areas of northwestern Mississippi as we go on for close to Tulsa. Near Memphis can actually have some high numbers. North of Jackson can have some high numbers. Let's go all the way to Saturday, guys, because really it's just going to be the same thing over and over again. So as we go on Saturday, really shouldn't be too bad. If you guys want to check out the other days, let's go all the way to Wednesday. I know that was a big jump. Wednesday, again, not incredibly high. That's what I went through Saturday because, again, it's not impressive. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. It will be great. And again, one button gets you a lot of videos of severe weather and seasonal forecasts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye.